Hey friends, Tim Mann here, Church Builders International, bringing you this week's edition of 2 Minutes of Healing. 2 Minutes of Healing. Our verse for today is found in Acts chapter 4, verse 33. Well, you know there's a lot of verses on grace in the New Testament, 123 to be exact. Do you realize that if I spent 1 week and expounded upon one verse every week, it would take me almost 2.5 years just to cover the grace verses in the New Testament. But we're looking at Acts chapter 4, verse 33 today. And it says this, with great power gave the apostles witness of the resurrection of the Lord, and great grace was upon them all. Now let me break this down a little bit. Let me pull out these words, some of these words in the definitions. So the first word, it says, and with great power. The word great here, as we've already discussed in other lessons, is the word megas. It's where we get our slang English word mega from. For with mega power. Now this word power is the Greek word dunamis. It's where we get dynamic and dynamo and dynamite. It's the explosive power of God. But this word is also translated another pretty famous word in the New Testament, and that's the word miracles. With great or mega power, mega miracles gave the apostles witness of the resurrection of the Lord Jesus. Now let's deal with the last sentence in this verse. And it says, and great grace was upon them all. Again, the word megas is the word for grace here. But the word and really isn't the best translation of this Greek word kai. Kai, or and in ancient Greek, is similar but not the same as our modern English word. So to make it actually fit what the Greek is saying, we would actually insert the word for mega grace was upon them all. Now let me read this with the definitions in it. For with mega miracles gave the apostles witness of the resurrection of the Lord Jesus. For mega grace was upon them all. It was the grace of God that Jesus worked miracles with. It was the grace of God. It's a power. It's a might. It was the grace of God that the apostles worked miracles with, that the believers in the New Testament worked miracles with. Miracles, signs, and wonders was the calling card of the Lord to open up new areas to new groups. The greatest tool of evangelism in the New Testament is the miracle might of the grace of God. And you and I, according to our verse last week, we can choose by faith to walk in this grace. And we can also minister that powerful grace of God, the miracle power of God, the grace of God to other people. Let's begin to move in the grace of God in our own lives and helping other people with the mega grace of God. God bless you. We'll be back next week for another edition of 2 Minutes of Healing.